Please know this. Easy happens somewhere else. The easy way belongs for someone else to do. Anyone can do what is easy. It's not particularly special. And nothing in life worth doing or achieving has ever come the easy way. By virtue of your decision to be here today, you're declaring that you want to be challenged. And I promise a challenge is what you will get. You're telling us you desire to be pushed to your limits, and sometimes often beyond, in every area of discipline, academics, fitness, military bearing, and selfless service to others. That you don't want what your peers are doing, that you prefer to a journey on a path less traveled. You want to be part of something very special at a place that is no ordinary college with people that aspire to no ordinary life.
Classmates soon get to know each other, and as people say, they will bond. The brotherette spirit will eventually spread over the entire class, and individuals will begin to depend on others for friendship and help and encouragement and guidance. Class unity will grow, and this bond with their brotherettes will last a lifetime.
VMI has provided you with an exceptional education and with a superior foundation for the future. I'm not sure you realize how well prepared you are. This includes not only your academic credentials and knowledge, which are impeccable thanks in large measure to our teaching faculty, but the simple skills that are often unlearned by most college graduates today. An example of the kind of skills that I'm talking of are being at the right place, the right time, in the right uniform, well prepared to do the task at hand. And you're no strangers to hard work, so your work ethic right out of the blocks is better than most. Perhaps the most important component of your foundation for future success lies in the fact that you are ladies and gentlemen in word and deed, honorable.
The VMI ring inspires respect in those who recognize it because the nation accepts the good character of the wearer on credit. And with that privilege comes great responsibility. Brother Rats, let us resolve together to wear our rings not as trophies, but as reminders of our obligations to each other as a class and to the Institute as her faithful sons and daughters. Whenever we gaze upon the designs etched into its surface, let it strengthen our resolve to uphold the high standards of personal honor, professional competence, and selfless service that others expect from us as a matter of course.
One of the reasons I wanted to come here is I owe you a debt. I owe this school a debt because many, many times I have had graduates of this school serve around me, above me, under me, and there is a debt that our country owes that goes back many, many decades, as you know, for a school that develops this sense of service before self, of putting others first. And that's really what you come out of here with, whether you're going to serve in the military or you're going to serve your communities, corporations, whatever, but be a good corporate citizen. There's an ethos that comes from living the way you're living by the code you're living by today. And it's good once in a while for someone who has no affiliation with the school to come by and recognize it, because I also know this is not an easy road that you've chosen.
Being a dyke is an incredible experience. You really come full circle. You realize, it feels like just yesterday I was meeting my dyke for the first time. But it really has been one of those rewarding experiences because not only now are you responsible for yourself, now you have somebody who doesn't understand the system at all coming to you for everything that they need.
I will say my favorite part of the first class year in general is just getting to see my brotherettes in our leadership positions, getting to see my class step up. At the end of the day, I might be the regimental commander, but I'm class of 2021st. You have to earn your place in our barracks. This class ring and my diploma are worth less if we simply give it away, but we don't. There's a privilege system here, there's a class system, and there's a regimental system. They all work together, but they work in unison to one very common goal.
Good morning, class of 2020. It seems like yesterday that you arrived at the Institute for Matriculation, and then you went through your crucible, met your dykes, oath at Newmarket, on to breakout, had your ring figure, a number of you were commissioned, and now we're at graduation on 16 May 2020. Congratulations on achieving this significant milestone in your life. And while this day is not one that I envisioned in terms of the way it turned out, and I'm certainly your families and you feel the same way, let's make no mistake about it. This is a significant day in your life, and it should be celebrated and it should be honored. And I am very proud of all that your class has accomplished, and you now hold a singular place in the long history of VMI, just as those war classes of World War II and career did when their cadetship was interrupted to go to war. So as you begin this next chapter in your lives, I trust that the memories, the friendship, the experiences, and the lessons learned at VMI will carry forward whatever profession you are serving in terms of your life work. My charge to each of you this morning as you move forward is to be leaders in your community and in the nation. I hope that you will hold true to those values that were instilled in you at the Institute. As you're aware, we will celebrate your graduation on 19 December 2020 in Cameron Hall in very much the same way that we have over the past 15 to 20 years with graduating classes. We will have the valedictorian and class president address you for the final time. We will have a distinguished speaker. We will present the distinguished and prestigious Jackson Hope and Cincinnati medals, and your class will be dismissed with official orders from the regimental commander of the class of 2021 to culminate those morning activities. Again, congratulations. I wish each of you the very best in your future endeavors, and I hope to see you in December where I can personally recognize you at graduation. Safe travels, Godspeed, and good luck.